So today we are going to see lesson 14, exercises. 模仿例子 mimic the example. 写出更多的词源 write out more vocabularies. 例 for example, 专题. So we see T itself first. T itself it means title, question, quiz, problem, to sign, to write, and to inscribe. 专题 special topic, specific subject, bulletin, and theme. Next, 话题 topic, subject, theme, conversation. 主题 theme, topic, subject, motive. 问题 problem, question, matter, trouble. 题目 subject, title, theme. Category exam question, exercise, problem. Next, G itself means top, peak, extremity, limit, and end. 北极 the North Pole, the Arctic. 极端 you could say, I'll put my answers in description blank. 极端 means extreme or extremely. 极度 extremely to the utmost. 极光 aurora, polar lights. 极限 limit, maximum. Next, 开 itself means to open, to unlatch, to unfasten, to start, to turn on, to switch on, to bloom, to set up. 开阔 means to develop, to open up, to break ground, to exploit. You could say 开始 to start, to begin, to commence. 开头 to start, to begin. 开心 happy, delighted, to open up the mind, to enlighten the mind, to make fun of. 开会 to hold or to start or attend a meeting. Alright, next. 放 itself means to release, to free, to liberate, to let out, to let go, to launch, to shoot, to put, to place, to set down, to expand, to cause, to fall down, to put on, to play a recording, to ignite. 释放 it means to release, to set free, to liberate. 排放 to emit, to discharge, to dispose of. 流放 it means to banish, to exile, to transport, to float logs downstream. And before 流放 I said 排放. Alright, the emit, discharge, and to dispose of thing. Alright, next. 放心 being at ease, to feel relieved. And next, you could say 放弃 to give up, to renounce, to abandon. Alright, and next, 鼓 itself means to drum or the instrument drum, to play, to perform, to beat, to clap, to incite, to encourage, to protrude, to bulge. So you could say,鼓动 it means to inspire, to urge, to instigate, to incite, to fan, to flap. So you could say 鼓吹 to promote enthusiastically or to brag. 鼓舞 to inspire, to invigorate, to cheer, to stimulate. 鼓包 bulge, to swell. 鼓掌 it means to applaud, to clap, to put one's hands together. Alright, next. 用所给的词语或结构改写句子 Rewrite sentences with the words or structures given. Alright. First one. 看到祖国需要自己 Seeing that your home country needs sees himself, it's a he after comma. So 他毫不犹豫地回国了。He came back to his country with no hesitation. So 毅然 means friendly. So how do you rewrite here? Okay. 毫不犹豫 you cut it off and you replace with 毅然。他毅然地回国了。That's the answer. Second one, 走自己的路，walk your own way. 别在乎其他人怎么说。Don't care about how the others say. 在意 to care about. So 在乎 and 在意 same meaning. So you replace 在乎 with 在意。So the answer would be 别在意他人怎么说。Alright, third one. 为了不引起误会 in order to not cause misunderstandings, 我再多说几句 I'm going to say some few words further. 免得 to avoid. So as not, so as to avoid. So how do you rewrite? 为了 in order to, and then you rewrite with 免得。So it would be 为了免得误会 in order to avoid. So 不引起 not causing. So you take off 不 and replace with 免得。为了免得引起误会，我再多说几句。So you keep it 为了 you cut off 不。Alright, fourth one. 知道我一个人在异国他乡。他常常打电话问候我。Knowing that I'm alone in a foreign country, he often gives me phone calls to greet me. So 时常 means often. 常常 means always. And often as well. Almost the same, so you can rewrite. You replace 常常 with 时常 so it becomes 他时常打电话问候我。Alright, fifth. 条件有限 conditions are limited. 招待不周and for poor hospitality. 你们凑合着住2天吧。You guys just accept reluctantly to live for 2 days. It's not literally 2 days, it's few days, but we like to say 2 days, but it means 3 days, 4 days, doesn't matter. You just say 2 days. It's not a specific number, but we like to say 2 days. Alright, 将就 it means to compromise. So here 凑合着住. So how you're going to stay here for a few days? You see 这 here, so it means adverb here. So we just said it was to accept reluctantly. So here you treat it as a whole adverb. So you cut off 凑合着 and replace with 将就。你们将就住2天吧。Same meaning. Alright, sixth. 做点你能做的事情吧。Do things you are capable to do. 难度太大了就不要做了。For those which with too much difficulty and just don't do. So 力所能及 you are going to replace and it means things you are capable to reach or to accomplish. So where do you rewrite? Here. 做 能做的 you cut it off, and then you rewrite with 力所能及 the idiom 做你力所能及的事情吧。That would be the answer. Or 做点你力所能及的事情吧。Okay, next. 选择合适的词语填空 choosing appropriate word to refill. So first one we have 毅然 determined, firmly 捆绑 to tie up, 在意 to care about, 支配 to take in charge, to domestic, 疲惫 getting tired or exhausted. So first one, 现代人生活工作压力都很大。Modern people are quite stressful with their life and work. 被事业家庭 something 这 so they are in which verb? The second one 捆绑着 they are tied up with career and family. 身心 which one? 疲惫 last one. They are tired physically and psychologically. 但大部分人很在意自己已有的一切 but most of people care about so much with what they already possess. 没有勇气离开固有的生活圈子 without courage to live away from their inherent living circle. 只有少数人会毅然 first one. So here is an adverb. 只有少数人会毅然决定换一种生活方式 Only few people would decide firmly to change into another way of life. 做自己愿意做的事情 and do things they are willing to do. 自己支配自己的时间和生命 Who take the charge of their own time and life. Alright, next. 灾难 disaster or catastrophe. And here it will be adjective. We will see. 记载record. 刻不容缓 remember very urgent. 抢救 to rescue. 捕捉 to capture to hunt. Second one. 由于环境污染 due to environmental pollution. 全球变暖和人类无节制的捕捉 last one 动物global warming and human being hunts animal without moderation. 世界上动物种类正日益减少。The category or the variety of animals in the world is reducing day by day. 很多动物种群面临灾难性的毁灭。Lots of animal groups are facing a catastrophic extermination. So灾难 which one? First one. 有些动物 some animals 我们的后代可能只有在文字记载中去了解了 Second one. For some animals that our descendants would only be understanding via word records. 因此 Hence, those are 抢救正在消失的珍稀动物刻不容缓 So first one, 抢救 Fourth one, those rescuing animals which are disappearing or vanishing is 刻不容缓 Very urgent Third one for the last Fourth, 阅读语段 Read the paragraph.No, read paragraphs. There's two. 模仿造句 and mimic the sentence structure. Okay, first one. 他先是办了家企业 He first of all established an enterprise. 不久，他跨洋过海。Not long later, he crossed the ocean. 到了加拿大 and arrived to Canada. 再后来 and later on, 他恋上了北极。He has fallen in love with the Arctic. So here is 大学毕业以后 after graduating from university, 他先是 he first of all, I will put my answers in description blank. 工作了几年 you could say he first of all worked for some years. 不久 and not long later, 结婚了 he got married. 再后来 and later on, 生小孩了 he got a kid or he got kids. Doesn't matter, singular, plural. Alright, second one. 他和妻子往返北极17次。His wife and him traveled to and for the Arctic 17 times. 支出很大 which costs a lot. 他们处处精打细算。They calculate carefully as being strict on budgeting for every aspect. 千方百计节省开支 in order to save expenses by all possible means. 免得多年的储蓄减少得太快 in order to avoid or so as to avoid their savings for years, which reduce way too fast. 即使穿越了辽阔的无人区 even for crossing wide uninhabited territories, 他们也只租用最便宜的汽车 They only just rented the cheapest vehicle car. Alright, so here is your turn. 因为需要帮助的孩子很多 since there's a lot of kids who need help. 他们处处you could say 募款 They fundraise or they raise money everywhere. 千方百计宣传 and they promote by all possible means. 免得 so as to avoid 知名度不足 insufficient popularity. 即使 even though 辛苦 even though it's hard 也不放弃 They also don't give up on it. Okay. Fifth, 根据提示 according to hints 简述课文主要内容 Sum up the main context of the lesson. So first one, 简述一下王建南的工作经历 Sum up the main character, his working experience. So first one, 大学毕业做过 He did something after university graduation. Second one, 领导的报社成为 So the leader's newspaper publisher became. Third one, 身心疲惫毅然决定 He felt tired physically and psychologically, so he firmly decided to. So you have to go back to see the lesson here, alright? In this paragraph, you try to sum it up. Alright, 辞职后王建南有什么经历 After quitting his job, what experiences he had? 先是 first of all, 不久 and not long later, 再后来 and then, 3 things you have to find it out. So first of all, not long later, then later on in this small paragraph. Try to make it shorter. That's the exercise. 书中一般是怎么样描述北极的 How do books generally describe the Arctic? So here it says, 大约4000年前 around 4,000 years ago. 途中遭遇 and on the way they encountered something. 最终退进 and finally they withdrew to somewhere. 住 and what they live and what they use 用生存下来 and finally also lived and used 生存下来 finally they survived. So here you have to go back to see the 4,000 years thing. Oh, here it's about here Inuit people. So from here and finally they survived. Look at my mouse. Try to sum it up. So it's about catch the point. Okay. 现实的北极是怎么样的 How is the Arctic like in reality? First one, 屋内 in interiors. How does it look like? Second one, 连锁超市 chain supermarkets. Third one, 年轻人 young people. So see inside in houses and here the chain supermarkets and young people. So yeah, answer is over there. Fourth, 现在王建南专注什么事情 As for now, what does he focus on? 不再在意 doesn't care about something anymore and only focuses on something and interviews special topics of what? So there's keywords no longer caring about blah 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 and only focuses on what cultures. Okay. Special interviewing topic is this one. Alright. 为了节省开支 in order to save expenses, 王建南夫妇采取了什么措施 What measures did the couple of this guy make? 处处 everywhere 租用 renting 自带药品 self-brought medicine 将就 and to compromise what? So they rent and here is the self-brought medicine around here, okay. Alright, next. Application. 这篇课文讲述了王建南大学毕业以后的经历。This lesson context talks about the experiences after his graduation of university 从取得事业成功 from getting success on his career 到毅然辞职离开 and to firmly left firmly his job 再到恋上北极 then he has fallen in love with the Arctic 他的经历很传奇 his experiences are legendary 也带给人们思考 and also brings people start to think 我们究竟为了什么活着 What exactly do we live for? 请参考练习5 Please take practice 5 as reference 把课文缩写成400字左右的短文 and try to shrink the context into a small article around 400 characters. If you are interested, you can write it on comment section. I'll help you to correct it. Okay, next, expansion 扩展词汇 vocabularies 熟悉下列反义词 and get familiar with the antonyms below. So here we have first one, 贬低 to abase, to be a little, to depreciate, to play down. So the antonyms would be 抬高 to lift up, to raise, to elevate. Next, 贬义 derogatory sense, negative connotation, pejorative. So the Antonym would be this one. 褒义 positive connotation. Next. 稠密 being crowded, being dense. So the antonym would be what? 稀疏 sparse or too sparse or few and far between. Alright, next. 丑恶 itself, it means repulsive, hideous, ugly, and the opposite would be 美好. 美好 it means to be fine, to be glorious, to be happy, to be good, to be wonderful. Alright, 反面 next. Opposite side, reverse side, back side, or being negative or bad. So the antonym would be 正面 being positive, good, direct, head on, or front, facade, frontage, right side. Next. 放大 to magnify, to enlarge. So the antonym would be 缩小 to shrink, to decrease in size. Next. 奉献 to offer as tribute, to present with respect, to offer up, to delegate to. The antonym would be 索取 to ask for, to demand. Next. 宏观 it means a macro something as a prefix. And what else? Macroscopic, and its antonym is 微观. 微观 it means micro something as prefix or microscopic. Next, 全局. 全局 means overall situation or whole picture. Antonym is 局部, localized, isolated, or local part or smaller entity. Next, 上级 means higher authorities, higher level, superior. Antonym is 下级, low-ranking member of a group or underclass or subordinate. Next, 上游 upper reaches, upstream portion of a river, favorable position, advantage, edge, superior, superordinate. Antonym is 下游 lower reaches, downstream portion of a river, unfavorable situation or disadvantage or downstream. Next, 压缩 to compress, to condense, to reduce, to cut down. So antonym is 扩张 to expand, to dilate. Okay, so next. 油腻 means being greasy, fatty, oily, or mostly to describe man as lewd, creepy, dirty, filthy. Antonym would be 清淡 light, mild, delicate, weak, slight, slack, sluggish, slow, fresh, and elegant of a style. Next, 自卑 self-loathing, self-abased, having a sense of inferiority. Antonym is 自信 confident, being confident or confidence. Next, 固体 means solid. Antonym is 液体 liquid, fluid. Next, 外向 means extroverted or export oriented. Antonym is 内向 introverted or domestic oriented.